Hey everybody, how are you doing? These energies have been quite a bit, hey? Um, Good thing now, though, they're today, Sunday, when I'm recording this, seems to be calming down a bit, allowing us a little more time for some introspection and retrospection of everything that just happened. Um, yeah, yesterday, Saturday, the energies were I'd call them almost like they weren't intense. They were just odd. It was really overcast here and kind of socked in, and it was still hot. And yeah, just it kind of like for me was the metaphor of like what was going on. People were just, people are really acting out as things shift and change here. I think a lot of people just have no idea what's going on. They can feel something happening, but it's like toddlers and children. It's like, they'll have a temper tantrum because their belly hurts or their tummy hurts, but they don't know how to express that to us, or they don't know what hurts. And I think that's what's going on with a lot of the collective right now. They can feel something changing, but they have no idea what's going on. So yeah, I've tried to record this intro and the first day a couple times now. Um, it just like my energy is kind of in a weird spot too, just in that I'm not having a lot of like really insightful thought right now. So hopefully this video turns out. Um, yeah, and then the cards would be like the first set of cards I did were like super conflicting, like nothing went together. So yeah, it's just there is this strange energy. So just kind of, you know, if you don't have to be in it, it's not something we have to analyze or be a part of, then we can just leave it while this sifts through whatever this is. That's my suggestion to you for the week in general, but we'll see what the cards have to say. I think we're still in this place of really integrating things into our body, into our mind and soul. So just, yeah, cut yourself some slack. Don't be getting upon yourself because you're not quote unquote doing anything, or I think we're supposed to be in a state of kind of non-doing right now. Yeah. Again, the cards are still like fighting me. I tried to look up some stuff on the internet, couldn't get on there. So who knows? Um, we just gotta roll with it, ride it through, right? Okay. So we are still getting our star gathering card. Stars aligned, remembering home and soul family. So just again, keeping your eyes out for those like-minded souls, connecting with like-minded souls. Anybody who's not resonating, just putting a pin in it. Or, what we're really supposed to be doing is getting rid of what no longer serves us. So please do that in the nicest way possible if this is people. But just, it's honestly just a matter of saying, we're not resonating right now. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, that means we've individually got different things to go and do. So we also got for the week the Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, Answer the Call, Time to Shine. So still we have lots of help behind us. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, honestly, I'm just getting to like ride out these strange energies. We'll see what the week has in store for us. But yeah, I've definitely felt the weirdness. Okay, so we also got the Chariot, which is I wisely use my personal power and power of choice to do my good work in the world. Yeah, just keep on keeping on. And the Chariot card in the tarot is like basically green light, like full steam ahead. Run the race, do it, get going. We do have in that picture an eagle or a hawk up there as well. And so that's, again, seeing things from a higher perspective, and using our personal power and our personal choice and our power of choice for good. So yeah, that came up in one of the days of the Lionsgate meditation. Again, we need to like start asserting our natural abilities to change situations and start doing that. But like I said, if you're feeling in this place where it's like there's a little bit of a resistance, there's a little bit of a strange energy, like we're still in this like week. I think we'll see what the cards say for Monday through Saturday, but don't put yourself. That's the message I'm getting. Is just do little bits of things here and there that you can. Um, don't take anything personally. That's the other thing. If someone lashes out at you or if they terminate a relationship, um, it's time, right? It just might be time for that to be gone. So, you know, wish it love and light and let it go. So, anyway, that's sort of the theme I'm getting for this week. I know it's a little bit heavier because it means we have to deal with a bunch of things and it's not always comfortable. Uh, but these are the necessary things so that we can get to these next stages. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at day by day and see what they're saying. All right. Let's take a look at Monday. It's interesting. I pulled completely random decks of cards that just spoke to me, so they're kind of all over. We got a little bit of angel healing, a little bit of the hidden realms and the yantras, and then I've also just got some angel yes or no cards for. Ooh, we got there. Okay. Um, in case we need clarity, like I said, like even right now as I'm trying to read, it's like not that I'm foggy headed. It's like, well, first of all, I feel like, and you can probably tell through the camera, like my energy feels low. It's not low where I feel so tired and depleted. I just feel like it's almost like turning the engine off a little bit so that it's like just to give it a break, right? So I'm kind of in break mode. So, all right, let's take a look at Monday. So we got the cosmos, which is creativity and vastness, and also the Arrow Master came out for Monday, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. Yeah, it's interesting. That's what I'm kind of feeling right now is that just like what's happening happens. Put your best intentions out there. The cosmos thing is like we can still work with that creativity and that like creating new things. Um, but at the moment, it's just like it is almost like we're in some kind of holding pattern. So just take the time to, keep dreaming, keep creating new, good manifestations coming in, good intentions, but also remaining detached from any outcome and also detached from what other people are doing because people are definitely acting out and acting a little strange. Yeah, and that's okay. So this comes up, and then it says, be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So it doesn't, again, forgiveness isn't always just about another person. Although I'm kind of getting that that's a little bit what this is. Again, it's about um, things coming and going from our life and just either cutting them out ourselves, like having that, and just detaching from them so we're not like caught up in that story anymore. Um, but this is like, I think that's super important. And for self on Mondays, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So again, it's just like as we are integrating these energies, we want to let go of what's no longer serving us. We do want to invite in more peace, more love. And the last card we got is gratitude, seeing the gift. Okay, so we are constantly being given advice, signs, symbols, and gifts. So just saying thanks, a simple saying thanks, keeping that intention of heading into that pure love and light. So Monday kind of unfortunately feels like a day where we're still working through some stuff. but the best way that we can work through this is to allow it to clear. So don't get it detached to an outcome or a situation and how you're going to handle it. Just honestly have gratitude for the situation and ask for it to be released for that's no longer serving you. I think because the only way we get to like be more creative here is if we're not carrying a bunch of baggage with us heading forward. So that's Monday. All right, let's take a look at Tuesday. Ooh, that card jumped out. Yeah, so again, I'm I feel like I can tell my energy is not the same. I don't know if you guys are feeling that or not through the digital tech world here. All right, Tuesday. Okay, still in keeping with things, the River Queen, flow, letting go, and natural movement. Yeah, we're just getting this thing to we've really just got to be the observer. And then as things come in, just like letting things flow out and yeah, not not hanging on to like stuff so tightly. I think that's what it is. Um, and then, oops, dropping cards. Um, yeah, and then we got Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. And we also then got choice, being love. So again, it's like we're just really getting pushed into this thing where it's like um, everything that we're needing to do this week is about making a decision, a choice. It's a choice for you to be in light and love. It's a choice for you to be dark or revengeful or 80 million of the words that we can come up with. It's a choice if you are living in fear or living in love at any given moment. They're just reminding you, though, that like you have a job to do here. If you're watching this, you understand the words that I'm saying when I say light worker. Um, and we're here to teach Earth about love. So yeah, it's just what it is. It's us surrendering to who we are, why we really came, because there's still a lot of these elements of this whole disclosure thing coming out. When I say disclosure, I mean the truth about human beings, how we got here, who we really are, why we're really here. All of that stuff is starting to come up this week. And I think it could prove to be a little bit of a bumpy road for the week because we're not used to hearing, knowing, or believing any of this stuff. So at every moment this week, I think it's asking us just to let this energy integrate, be the observer, and it's really about letting go and going with the flow. It's already 2 days of that in the cards. So choose love, choose love. I just love that. Isn't that from Wham? Is that choose love? Oh my, or choose life. Shoot, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go look it up, but I can't get on the internet. Anyway, let's just say Tuesday. Let's choose love. Let's choose love. We came here to teach this. The only way you can teach it is to be it, right? You can't be operating in fear and all the rest of it and then trying to teach people about love. It's not going to work. So, time to go with the flow. Take a breath. Keep letting this energy integrate. That's Tuesday. That's 2 days in a row of this. I have a feeling this whole week is going to be like this. Okay, let's see what Wednesday has in store. Let's see if it's more of the same or if we're going to get a little bit of a shift in the week. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I actually didn't look at a calendar. I have no idea what's going on astrologically. I have no idea kind of where we're sitting. I've just been kind of not staying out of that, but a little bit, right? Like I've got enough, I can feel enough coming in that that's enough for me to deal with right now. And believe me, when I'm reading these cards, it's for me too. I'm doing a lot of this work. Um, a lot of this work. So, and it is work. And, I hate to say it, like when we look at it, it's like, duh, but that's what's going on this week. This is all about integrating this information. It's funny though, because it's work that's like, it's not really hard work. You just have to pay a bit of attention to it and participate in it. It's participation. Your participation is just showing up and being and going with the flow. Anyway, let's look at this week. Wednesday, I mean. The altar priestess. Preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. We don't have another moon till the 27th, so I don't feel like it's like that, but it's really just coming up that it's like it's super important through all of this that we continue to pray, to to set up our little ceremonies, whatever we've got, like whatever we normally do, right? We also got the fairies, which is you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. This to me might just be like uh, go set up a little meditation space in nature and connect with the energies out there. Um, that's a great place to go do ceremony and prayer is at the base of a tree, at the base of a mountain, deep in the forest. Yeah, just setting up even little when I go out to if I'm at a beach or something, I'll always just set up little like mandalas of like rocks and seashells and feathers or, go beachcombing, go forest gathering, make a little altar out in nature. An altar doesn't have to be, like this in the back of the house or a crystal grid, or it can be if that's what you have access to and what you're going to do. Sacred ritual and sacred space is coming up. So make sure that we're just taking some time to connect to these elements. It's really giving the strong push, though, that if you have the availability, is get out in nature and connect with those energies out there, whether you believe in fairies or you don't. Connect with the nature spirits and that kind of thing. The last card we got is contentment. Recognize the illusion of greener pastures. So, yeah, again, sometimes these cards are being a little sticky about how they fit in together, but I think the key word there, honestly, is just it's contentment. So, again, like how this is coming up in my brain is I have a lot, I can just hear a lot of people saying, oh, well, I've got to work all week and there's no way I'm getting out to the forest and doing that. Like, that's not going to happen. So let's be content with, it's not greener pastures out there, and it doesn't matter where we do our preparation, prayer, and ritual. It's heard wherever it's spoken, right? So if we can't have this magical fairyland place to pray or to do our work, then let's make do with what we have. And again, maybe in your house, I'm pointing over here because I'm not going to pick up the computer to see it, but my crystal grid is over here. So if I can't get out anywhere, I can spend 5 minutes there just tuning in to my crystals and that kind of thing. So it's maybe just Wednesday asking you to set up something wherever that is of sacred space. Bring nature in too. If you want to bring in those seashells and the pine cones and the rocks and the crystals and make a mandala or a grid at home to just sit and do ceremony by, then maybe that's a good day to do it. So yeah, that's Wednesday. All right, we're going to take a look at Thursday here. Um, just just while I'm doing before I shuffle the cards here, I'm like really feeling like this is a very strange kind of reading. Like normally as I get going into them, like everything kind of fits together and it's like okay, but again, it's these strange energies. Um, Something's up. It's a little weird. I think it's like, it might be like, I feel like it's kind of like we're 1 foot out, 1 foot in of new and old. And also, it's new for us, even for me. And it's like, I don't know how to navigate this. This is super strange. So, so forgive me if this seems all over the place, um, and a little strange. I'm feeling it too. So, anyway, let's take a look at Thursday. Okay, I kind of see. I'll round it out now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so the first card we got is the Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Okay, so this is completely starting to tie up what this week is about. So the first few days, yeah, we're still integrating things. We're learning how to navigate this new energy, kind of accept it within us, and just, yeah, just working through it and seeing where we're like, it's kind of like going to a new job, and it's like the first couple days are gonna suck as you try to do the learning curve of like, I don't know how to do that, and you're being trained to do it, but it's gonna take time to pick it up. It's a new skill, so just be patient with yourself. Non-judgment, that's the big thing. It Stop judging yourself if you're getting it right or you're wrong, or am I doing this ascension thing right or wrong? Like, I do this every day. It's just like, okay, take a moment. This to me too is just like pause by the water. Again, the water's coming up if you can get near water. Um, and just, yeah, just reflect on everything that's happened, where you've come to, how far you've come, and don't be in judgment of yourself of what's going on. I don't think this has anything to do with judging other people. Again, they're on their own journey. We leave them alone to do their journey, um, and we don't judge them either. But that being said, this is purely about us not judging ourselves, not getting on ourselves for like, I should be doing more, this isn't how I thought it was going to be. This, there's a myriad of things that are going to come up. And the reason I'm like harping on this is because they are just saying, like, this is time. You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So, if all else, just keep that in the back of your mind. Actually, it's interesting because a couple of things came up. Like, again, even for me, it's like, well, I should be doing more. Like, I should more than these card readings, and I should be like meditating much more, or like so many different things come up all the time. And I was like, every time I think that, the first thought that pops into my head is, you're already doing it. You do not need to do more. You're already doing it. Just have faith in yourself, and know that, like, if you're listening to this and you're feeling these energies and you're cognizant of what's going on right now, that's all we need to be doing. It's gonna be fine. We also got embrace, loving unconditionally. Again, this is all self-work. This is like, stop worrying, stop judging yourself. Just understand that you are love already. You are a light worker. We're in the process, and it's going to be fine. And then this is great. We got evolution and blossoming, which for me is like, that's the pinnacle of what this all means. It means, let this all integrate through you. You're already doing the work. Don't think that you're not. We're about to like I always say, it's the lotus flower blooming. We're about to just like go into full bloom, you guys. So it's our natural evolution. It's why we came here. It is happening. So just honestly, part of the thing is we need to enjoy the process and we need to breathe through it, right? So keep up with everything you know to do, and it's going to be fine. Just trust is the other thing. Trust the universe. Trust yourself. This is exactly where we're supposed to be. And that's Thursday. Alrighty. How about Friday? Let's take a look. Yeah, so it's tricky right now. I really think it's a tricky, like, kind of a space to be in right now. Like I'm going through it at the same time. Okay, well, Friday's like looks like we're stirring up some stuff. I feel like we'll read these. Oh, yeah, there's okay. So Friday we get the Fire Prince, which is it's a funny thing because it's like optimism but aggression. Um, I'm not feeling aggression with this though. I'm feeling like it's just like by Friday you're starting to be like it's kind of a dual thing going on here. Where like it's because the words optimism and aggression to me are like, do those really go together? No. Um, this is just about like we're going to stoke up the fire a bit, but we're still. It feels like a little bit of doubt is coming in, and that's what comes up in this like next card, which is God box, which is write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put in a special container called a God box as a way of letting go or allowing the divine to help you. Um, yeah, that's interesting because it's like it can be the and or. So I feel like okay, what's coming up is that like half of you I'm talking to, and you're going to be like you're in the optimistic thing, and you're like looking to manifest some desires, and then the other half of you is like pissed and done with this and worrying and concerned. So whichever camp you find yourself in, uh, you're going to do, both of you are going to do the same thing. Write it down, put it in a box. If you don't have a God box, it can be a jar or just whatever, wherever you need to put it. That's make sure it's something also that's like sacred to you or special to you. Um, and then if you need to let it go, again, this letting go thing, let it go. If you are looking for something to come in, have expectation for that coming in. So, yeah, that's really interesting. I can feel you guys. There's like some of you that are in one camp and some that are in the other. So, this is just a general reading on Friday to, whether they're worries or desires, to like deal with them, put them down on a piece of paper, and give it up to the heavens to either manifest in or help you let go. And the last card we got is transformation, evolving. Again, honestly, for this one, it's just like this is all part of the process. It might seem like, especially when it comes down to this stuff, it's like probably like the people that are on this side, the little pissed off side, is like, I've done all this work and I'm tired of doing this work. Just honestly, just let's let it go once and for all. Write it on a piece of paper, burn it if you have to. Have a great big bonfire Friday night. It's just this is all part of the process. We are transforming, we are evolving. It's just don't let those little things that aren't coming in or that you need to let go of, don't let them trip you up. Just let's start doing the work around like either manifesting stuff in that we need or letting go of stuff we don't. That's Friday. Alrighty, let's see what Saturday's got in store for us. Yeah, honestly, as I'm doing this, I do them back to back and then just obviously pause the camera in between the read. And I am just like, this is a really weird read. Like, even for me, I'm just like, none of this really, it goes together, but it doesn't, but it feels kind of strange. It feels like the energy of this week. So, hey, wait, dropping stuff everywhere. Huh. Looking at this again. Okay. Okay, so Saturday we've got Spirit Whisperer, which is divine guidance and higher knowing. We had this, I think, last week sometime. yeah, it's just getting that word whisperer in there means like we're getting messages, which is the next card. Okay, I got this. So now we're being asked to like really tune in to the help that is all around us. So divine guidance and higher knowing. Those might come naturally to you in terms of like you can just see, feel, know. You know you're getting messages. You know you're getting signs and symbols. Some of us have to look a little deeper for those, or even just be in a state of peace and quiet so that we hear them coming through. But we also got the ear chakras, and this, so in addition to the seven main chakras of our body, we also have smaller chakras in different places within our auric field. So the ear chakras are like kind of just out to the side here. But that's usually when you hear like strange noises like sounds or music or chimes or things like that, and there's no source for them near you. So notice messages that appear as sound, music, and words, both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real and they're answering your prayers. So those prayers and things that we were working on earlier this week, we're starting to get the immediate answers. Um, I'm just hearing like we're just not listening. I don't know why we're blocking these. Um, and maybe it does require that whole like going and sitting in the forest or somewhere quiet or near your space, like, and allowing these messages to come in, and then trusting too the information you're getting, because that's the other thing that's coming up right now is that people aren't, you're getting intuitive hits, and then you're just dismissing them, which, like, you have to trust yourself. You are that light worker being. We are in communication with the divine. We just have to listen. So it's just about listening. And also, like, they're really kind of hammering in about the sound and music thing and words. So where that's coming in is like, and honestly, like when I first started doing energy work in massage, uh, I I would get like messaging for people or for myself. I would get a song in my head that I hadn't heard in months or whatever, and I have to go look up the lyrics for people, and so as soon as I looked up the lyrics I'd be like, okay, it's this chunk for this person. So if you're driving in the car and a song comes on and you're like, oh, this is really resonating with me, go look up the lyrics, see what they have to say. There's messaging coming through all the time. So if you're new to this light worker thing, this intuition thing, and you have no idea how to navigate it, it's like we in this world are being guided constantly through things. And again, we're not really listening. So I think this is a thing of like, if we start to pay attention to these things, it's the practice. We're practicing how to do this. So keep paying attention and keep acknowledging. And when you get that song lyric and then you read it and it resonates and it's like, oh, I get it. Keep opening that doorway, because that's going to be the key. Um, that's going to be the key. It's as simple as that. And then the last card we got, which doesn't go with any of it, but it's kindness and acting with love. So just making sure every day as you're going through your day, regardless of what's happening outside of you, how people are reacting, that sort of thing, is just kill them with kindness. Don't actually. Like, I know that's terrible. Maybe I should have said that. But just like, yeah, if even if they're acting like completely irrationally and throwing stuff at you, like not physical stuff, but energetic stuff, just push back with the love. Just push back with the love. So yeah, that's Saturday. Again, a little bit weird, but it kind of makes sense. It's just helping. We're just not used to this whole new thing, are we? All right, let's finish there, and we'll see what Sunday has to hold. All right, and lastly, let's take a look at Sunday. Hopefully, though, I will be able to go live next week for Holding Space Sunday. Yeah. let's just see what the cards have to say though before we have that lead up. Because yeah, last week when when all that crazy energy was coming on, because I don't usually jump on here live, although it's much easier than cutting these videos together and trying to get them to upload. It takes forever. Um, yeah. Um, I had to jump on because the energy just got so intense last week for everybody. So, um, yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on together. Sunday, we got the Sisters of the Seasons. I've never had this card out of this deck. So, cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. Again, okay, it's it's just that final messaging to end the week of this is all meant to happen. It's always been going to happen. It's our natural way of being. It's our divine order. We are growing and changing, and it's just like, um, yeah, it's not even about enjoying the process. It's just allowing the process. It's going to happen no matter what. So again, we can use that analogy of if we're fighting it, it's probably not going to be our best course of action because we're really going to feel it then. So we also got integrity, which is align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness and what's right for you. I think that's super critical right now because, yeah, we're going to get a lot of judgment from outside. We're still in this human uh, construct, so we have the tendency to be really judgy of ourselves and others. Um, So it's just making sure that you are, first of all, again, it's the know thyself, in and out, inside and out. What are your values, your inner knowingness? What is right for you? And then align your actions to that. So um, for me, it's funny because I don't know why this is coming up, but I'm getting it's like sometimes you just have to say no. And no is a complete sentence. And I don't need to define to other people why I'm saying no to something. But if it's not right for me, yeah, it's coming up strong, you guys. This is like a huge, like, just like, it's like if, it's like, ah, don't go and do things out of like, because of like requirement or be more integral to yourself. That's what's coming up. It's like, so if you have been invited, even just to something simple, like a party or a whatever, or helping somebody move or whatever the thing is, and it's just like this is not resonating with me, I need to just be at home, I need to just be at peace, then say no, right? We also got compassion, embracing all beings, and we also got enthusiasm, which is being inspired. Again, things that don't really go together but do. um yeah, this integrity part is coming up too. It's like we can embrace everyone for the way that they are, but that doesn't mean you have to hang out with them 24/7 and be their bestie best, right? Again, it's coming up. It came up earlier in the week. It's like maybe it's time to let some things go. Really take a look at those. If they're really draining you, or making you go against your inner values and the things you know to be right and what's right for you, then it might be time to end whatever this is. Um, I'm trying to think if this applies to me in any way. I probably will think of it after. Um, I've already cut out actually some stuff that wasn't working for me um, earlier this year, and it was hard, but for me at the moment was the best thing I did. I needed to do it for myself, so um, yeah, just maybe take a quick look at that and just make sure that that there's nothing that's kind of tripping you up or holding you back because of your like because of a belief system where you're required to be nice to that person. I don't want to say you don't have to be nice to them. It's just like the expectation If it's not working for you, then it's just, yeah, it's not helpful to keep hanging on to that. And what I'm getting is, it's like the reason that's being brought up is if we don't kind of clear our space and our energy, um, it's we're going to have a harder time going through this process and then seeing tangible results that, you know, that make us like enthusiastic about this, uh, being enthusiastic about this process, being inspired. If you've got stuff tripping you up, it, it's not energetically in alignment. It's going to trip you up. You're going to go into that little shame spiral or whatever we do, and all this good that's coming in, and all the information from the universe and things that you've been asking to manifest can't really come in, because it's the closet analogy, right? Like, you can't, unless you like expand your closet and do a reno, which, let's say, okay, I don't have the money for that, or I don't have the ability to do that. So the next thing I need to do if I want new clothes is I need to get rid of the old ones, or I need to at least pare down and make some space. So if you cannot make space for the new, it's not going to be able to fully come in, right? Or you're going to have clutter in your house and stuff laying in boxes and bags on the floor because you didn't like create a balance. Man, that was harsh. Anyway, I don't know who I'm talking to here. I feel like I've done this in my life over the last 6 months, so I'm not feeling that. But you know, there's still stuff we could always let go, right? A little bit of tidying up can always be done. So check that everything is in balance, in divine order, and yeah. So that's Sunday, and I'm actually gonna like end this right here. Um, and yeah, I was gonna put on a little end cap here and see what the overall thing for the week was, but I think right now we're just gonna leave it there. And although I did just pull this, so let's read it. We also got just kind of like the overall for the week. We got the Hermit card. Oops. I journey to a place of solitude to deepen my understanding of self-knowledge. Yeah, and that's come up in a couple of the days, right? Like, it's like, go out into nature, have your altar ready, still be doing prayer, making sure everything's in alignment. It's definitely it's not even a self-care week; it's a self-work week. Make sure all your ducks are in a row. Um, the best way to integrate the energies that are coming in is for you to be doing the work. And it's funny, this just flipped up again in front of me. The River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. Yeah, we just got to stop restricting ourselves at the moment. If we want to get into this divine um, order and natural law, we just have to go with the flow and make sure all of our, everything's in alignment and to our truth, to our personal truth. All right, that's it. I'm starting to get a little weird, like lightheaded weird. So I think the energy must be coming in. I just want to check it before we sign off here. I hope you have a really good week, and these energies are going to continue to grow and be strong. Yeah, we're pretty moderately strong right now. Oh, you can't see with the light. No, let me just turn that for a second. Anyway, it's not going to show up. It's yellow, so it's hard to see. But we're at a KP4, so strong solar winds, strong energy coming in. Anyway, okay. So take care of yourself. Do your work. That's basically what I see is coming up. And make sure that, you've decluttered, got rid of things, and that you're just in the best, cleanest space, body, mind, and soul as possible. It means that, for me, it means that bigger changes are coming. So just the best way to prepare is to keep doing what you're doing and understand that it's all going to like come through much easier if we're not fighting it. All right. Take care of yourselves and have a good week. And I'll jump on here during the week if we go energy like kamikaze again. Oh, that was a crazy couple of days. All right. Take care of yourself. I love you guys. Bye.